Hello everyone, welcome back to the 4th episode of the Russian Empire. Today, we are going to be continuing our offensive against the French Empire and the Red Front in Spain and the Internationale faction in Italy. Yes, we are fighting a multi-fronted war all over the world. Off-screen, I did jump up to war economy and filled in a couple more of these designer things here. Kingdom of Hungary joined the Red Front. I don't think the Kingdom of Hungary's a... Ah, shoot, they are a thing. Turkey, do you got this? Or Ottomans, do you have this under control? We also have a crisis here in Japan. Yep, we're Hungary. I hope you got this under control, Ottomans. Hopefully we can get our lend-lease to Japan. The infantry equipment should definitely help them out. We also probably should lend them some support equipment further down the road. But the war here in Europe, it's going to be a bloodbath. We have left a trail of millions of dead bodies across the continent. But what can we do? So I'm at war with them, but they're not attacking. I don't actually share a border with them, so I'm fairly confident the Ottomans should just deal with that. Hopefully. We shall see. Alright, let's get a front going against Italy, too. If we can crush them and France at the same time, that would be great. But it's not guaranteed to go anywhere near as smooth as I made it just sound. We also have the front in India to deal with, but we look to be winning that fairly well, so... We're just steamrolling them in India. We could redeploy these troops, hopefully to Japan. If we can get troops in Japan, that could help our friend out. So, that's something we're going to look at. But we're almost done in India. So we're stuck against the French and Italians here. Well, the Italians shouldn't be much of an issue, because they're pretty much cut off from supply. Which is really bad for Italy there. For the Italian Union. Our biggest problem is we are having massive supply issues. We don't have enough rifles to give everyone. Which is a problem. Alright, let's see what India's up to. Turks, why aren't you just taking that over? India is done. Man, we have 67 divisions there. We could probably trim that down. Yeah, 17 sounds about right. Who's a competent general? Zhukov! Yes. Oh, wait. Who joined the Red Front? Oh, Spain naval invaded me. What the heck? What are you doing, Spain? Assam Empire, I'm glad you got my back. Alright, let's cut that off. Zhukov, I need you to go to the, not the Spanish front. I need you to go to the, Japanese front. I need you to win their civil war. Alright, so that is going underway. The fighting throughout Europe rages on. We have to be stalling out against the French. Alright, so let's continue our civilian factory production. Actually, we might get more rifles if we do that. Alright, we're gonna get more rifles, hopefully, before we get... and then we will hope to get more factories to produce more guns. Alright, we really need to focus on... well, we'll have assembly line production, so that'll help a little bit. Our army is just too big for our industrial base. Negative 31,000 infantry equipment. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. So we look to be stalling out quite a bit in France right now. If we can take Genoa, that's gonna help, but it's not gonna change things too much. Alright, let's put pressure on the Italian Union here. Maybe we can make their lines break? We'll see. Crush that little pocket they have there. Actually, what do I have for airplanes? I have fighters and strategic bombers. Alright, what if I just bomb the crap out of the French? That could work. Alright, now we're talking. I don't have close air support, but I have strategic bombing. I can bomb their supply lines. Alright, we're still pushing against the French now. Our air support hasn't even kicked in yet. Not that we have real air support, but it can't hurt. We'll go with that. Having friendly air cover. So, the Ottomans still don't seem like they're very interested in attacking. That's alright, I guess. Spain is resisting pretty well still. Okay, so it's a little rough here in Europe. The Russian army still has many men. We have positive artillery. That's always an improvement over our previous problems. So we only thing we're short on is rifles. That's always nice to be short on. Why are my bombers getting shot down? Oh, France has 146 fighters. I see. Well, not much we can do about that. We're getting bogged down in the Alps now. We can't even break out of Italy. The Papal State says Tuscany is a core state. Well, I don't care. Is the Italian Union really that weak, where we are just walking over them? The Ottoman Empire's at war with Hungary, so I don't understand why they're not taking them out. Oh, yeah, they are. Very slowly. Okay. I don't know why the Red Front, or why Hungary would join the Red Front when you're completely surrounded by your enemies there. Game logic for you. Alright, so we're slowly pushing the French back, probably due to overwhelming numbers being our only advantage there. How in the world did those Cubans get there? Alright, did we lend lease to Japan yet? Yes, we did. We gave them 1,000 rifles. Maybe that's why their troops look like they actually have supply now. But I think we're going to take over the Japan defense project. We're just going to win their civil war for them. That probably would be the best course of action. Alright, Napoleon the Sixth, we are coming for you. The Russian hordes. This is for when you invaded Russia and we had to burn everything. And you still somehow beat us in this timeline. But historically, we are coming for you. Man, this is definitely a winning by overwhelming numbers, not by quality. Man, we are short 35,000 infantry equipment. That is huge. Hopefully we can, well, we're building tons of factories. It's just the, we don't have the supply lines. Or not even the supply lines. The factories all just started, so they're not, very efficient yet. I mean, we are just sweeping along the Mediterranean coast here. That is a beautiful thing. There we go. Hungary is shrinking. To some extent. Alright, we're starting to build up a nice fleet in the, Red Sea there. Or Black Sea. Alright, so I see that we're getting invaded in China. I promised Japan support, so that's what we're going to go. Hopefully we don't get sunk on the way. I'll deal with that in a second. Alright, so... I wonder why Spain's invading me halfway around the world. I should call all my allies to war against the Red Front. Maybe Mexico will invade Cuba. Who knows? Speaking of Mexico, they look to be destroying the French puppet of Louisiana quite well. So good job, Mexico. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. Alright, I wonder if the French are going to be able to regroup here. I'm sure Napoleon VI is in Paris just shaking in his throne. But we really haven't invaded France too much. We have taken Nice. That's pretty much the only major city. Turin is technically part of Italy. It's on the Italian side of the Alps. We're gonna have trouble breaking through this line here. I already foresee that. Alright, infantry equipment, why are you still moving in the wrong direction? You're supposed to be, making positive gains. Of course, the assembly line production should help alleviate some of our problems. Alright, so we can't upgrade that anymore. Advanced computing machine, alright. Oh, we should move the air forces more to, France now, too. Alright, so we're just gonna bomb the crap out of France if we can. Alright, we almost broke through the Alps. Oh, we have, in the north. We took Mulhouse, alright. The Turks are even helping us. So, the French have about 100 and some divisions. I have 130 divisions just on this front. Alright, so let's get them extra civilian factories. Well, the 130 divisions is also including the Italian theater. But with the Turks, it's close enough to 130. Oh, we got some encirclement going on? This is great. Man, this mod, the encirclement, is just unbelievable. I'll never forget the time during the Turks I cut them all off in Greece here. With no port, we killed over 100 and, like 50 divisions of Ottoman troops. It was, like, ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It's, like, the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Alright, Alright, so we got that stable. Let's take over. Let's, fix the Chinese problem. Someone wants it. Empire Hispaniola wants me to join. Yeah, fine. Most of your enemies are already dead. But sure, I'll join. Alright, let's get some anti-tank weapons. The Mexican Empire... Okay. I was like, wait, what's going on? Who's attacking me now? But no, we're getting attacked. So the French are trying to attack us, but they'd be better off trying to defend themselves. They're not doing such a good job right now. And we continue to push against Italy. Alright, let's get some better resource excavation. We almost have another land doctrine researched. Alright, allies, good job. Alright, so the French Empire is very likely on its deathbed now. We're in the heartland of France. So our war goal is to actually move more towards Spain than... Actually, France should still be alive before Spain dies, if we follow the war goal. We'll just have to see about that. That's fine with me. I'm more concerned about killing the Red Front off. Seriously, why aren't you guys... Does Japan not have the infrastructure to support that many troops? No, that's pretty bombed, actually. Why is the infrastructure so bad? I don't even think they know. Well, anyway, my friends won't... Japan won't crumble now. Oh man, we almost have Vichy. We are literally in the heartland of France. We have large front offensives research. This is definitely a large front. Human wave offensive, lowered combat width, more people for the army, which will fix our manpower problem because we are about to dip under 1 million available troops. Oh, we're gonna take Dijon mustard. Or just Dijon. I don't think they... Come on, we gotta stop letting these people rally. Tsar Michael II, do you want to crush those guys? Take the House of Romanov and just annihilate them. Alright, the Italian Union really can't have that much left in it, I would think. They gotta be pretty close to death. Alright, let's start working on some light cruisers. I don't really know if we're gonna need that big of a navy. It's hard to say. Alright, how beaten is Italy? They are, Jeez, I don't even know which alliance they're in. I think they're in the first one, Austria. So they are. The Union of Dutch Soviets? I don't know how they're still holding out. Italy is almost dead. We're probably gonna have to invade Sicily. Good job, Turks. You took Budapest. Wow, my guys are really, making some progress here against the, almost breaking into Spain. That actually might help the French out, because they'll have less to defend down here. I'm actually going to shorten their lines for them. Would that be crazy if we could trap some Frenchmen down there? Oh, if we can cut them off at Bordeaux, they won't have a port. That would be something. Or if we even trap them there, we're going to kill some. Well, something tells me our offensive isn't stopping in Paris. It looks like we're going to actually attack Paris. Oh well, that doesn't really matter. If we win, we win. The Russian Empire is unstoppable, though I think the world realizes that now. Russia is a superpower that just can't provide enough guns to all its troops. We sent 2 people in for every gun. We're short 40,000 infantry equipment. Alright. I don't understand why the French are defending the South so much. You'd think they would just abandon that so I kill Spain, who I think's at war with them. But I'm not sure, because it's complicated. Very complicated. I have 4 divisions for that entire front. It's a little sad. Alright, let's take Taranto and see what's going on. So Hungary no longer exists. Let's see what's going on in Japan here. Alright, let's launch an attack over the straits. We are failing. Probably for the same reason that they can't invade the straits themselves. Now that I'm here, I don't know how much support Japan actually needs as far as equipment, but we'll still give them equipment because we're nice. Alright, so it looks like our northern offensives have kind of stalled out against France. But it looks like we were having a heck of a time against the Spanish here. Alright, we need to crack the line somehow. You know, let's bomb them into smithereens. That'll teach them. That is not a big enough air base. None of these are. Well, we'll just have to figure it out, I guess. Alright. Send in some more fighters. We'll call in strategic bombers from... Here we go. So we somehow managed to make more planes than we lost. That's always a good sign. Yeah, we're gonna bomb Spain till it blows up, basically. I feel bad for the French troops here that are cut off and going to die. Alright, so the Japan front has been stabilized. It's... Oh, even the Assam Empire is helping out. Good job, Assam Empire. So there's 3 different countries fighting the Japanese Civil War. That's always good to see. Oh, apparently there's a United Africa faction. That's different. Alright, so... Everything actually looks fairly good now. Like, we're not going to be having too many problems. Most of our allies are in one place. We could send reinforcements over to help Mexico, but they can probably handle themselves. They look to be doing a fine job. And Cuba looks like they're just ridiculously stacked up with people. Alright, so we're making progress on the infantry equipment now. Let's give all our divisions a second battery of artillery. And see what that does. As far as, like, breakthrough. It should help, I would think. Alright, let's industrialize the Caucasus. Yeah, look at that infrastructure getting blown up in Spain. That'll slow them down. We are down to 800,000 troops. Ouch. Alright, let's pull all of the Russian troops off there. We'll let the Ottomans hold the line. If it crumbles back a little bit, that's okay too. Alright, why aren't we winning against Italy here? Come on guys, I thought you were winners. Why is Albania so huge? That was a very interesting question. Who's really benefiting from this would be the Ottomans. Man, they are reclaiming their historical goals here of owning Central Europe. I mean, geez, they own, you know, most of the former Austro-Hungarian Empire. Well, some of the Poland land I own, but, yeah, I'm sure they're quite happy. Russia would not be happy if the Turks owned Romania, historically speaking. That wouldn't have, went well. Oh, we have some free military factories again. Alright, let's just keep the infantry equipment. We're 41,000 guns short. The fighting in Spain looks to be very intense. Man, the French Empire is... They look pretty beat, to be honest. Actually, it looks like we are going to have to help Mexico out against the French... Or against the International faction? No, Continental faction. Yes, I always get confused here. Okay, good. We don't like those rallies. So, good job, Tsar Michael II, crushing the Deloniist rallies. Not letting them influence us anymore unduly. Alright, maybe our artillery is having an effect now. We look to be smashing the Spanish back a little bit faster now. Alright, let's try to cut them off there. Let's encircle some Spanish divisions. There we go. Nice encirclement of, what, 21 divisions there? Kill them all. Wipe them out. No prisoners. Alright, so I'm actually surprised we have as many allies as we do. I was not expecting to have so many. Apparently the game decided to redistribute some divisions to France. Which is fine. I just wasn't expecting it. Our main objective, we have to remember, is to take Spain out of the war. So we can not suffer penalties from the constant factory bombing. Because we do not have enough troops to garrison our territorial holdings. Actually, if I was smart, I would be garrisoning Europe right now. Oh well, I'm not that smart. So it does look safe to transport troops to Mexico, so we will do that. Alright, Mexico, we are going to Baja California here. Hopefully we don't get sunk in the process. It looks like we have naval superiority, so that's always a good sign. So the French army is trying to push us back. Man, they have got to be hurting quite a bit. Napoleon VI probably is scared, but... oh well, that was his bad... that's his fault for being a bad monarch. No, you guys got a job to do. Where do you think you're going? You got to finish Italy off. Okay, so we're pushing into, geez, I cannot think of the geographical name of the Spanish place. Iberian Peninsula, there we go. So we are storming the Iberian Peninsula and getting stuck in Italy in the process. Man, it does not help that we are short infantry equipment at all. That is not helping us one bit. I mean, we're attempting to industrialize, but, well, what do they say in Soviet Russia? You don't industrialize, industrialize happens to you? I don't know. I don't know. Well, at least on the positive side, we are winning against Spain to some extent. Alright, let's cut this French pocket down a little bit. Alright, so we have anti-tank weapons. That is great. What don't we have? Manpower. I mean, artillery. No. Guns. Rifles. Yes. Could research infantry equipment 3, but that only hurt us more. So let's work on advanced artillery. Oh, looks like we got another encirclement on some Spanish troops, so that was good to see. How was the air war in Iberia? Well, we have complete air superiority. It'd probably help if we had close air support, or tactical bombers, but oh well, we don't. We will fight on without. As the front widens out, it does look like we are indeed inflicting more pain on them than they can take. Let's try to retake Mulhouse here and cut off some French army. Then we can just kill these encircled guys. There we go. Now we know. We got it under control now. The encircled French Empire will just have to die. Good job throwing your troops away, Napoleon. Good job. Ah, the Turks are helping me. Maybe they did a little naval... oh, they're doing like a naval invasion. Alright. Good job, Ottomans. Okay, so we have our factories pretty much done. We could do the Trans-Siberian Railway, but we're not fighting in that part of the world right now, so don't care. And wow, have we never even tried reforming the army. That's kind of sad. Oops. They actually haven't focused on any military stuff. I think that's where we could get our other factory, too. Oh well, we're not that or our other research slot. Oh well. We aren't that worried about that. We were doing just fine with 4. Well, we could always promote family expansion in Siberia and pick up an extra 80,000 manpower. Now, we're going to continue our industrial expansion here. And then we can become a truly industrial nation. Because what is the undeveloped nation? Factory output minus 5%, research time plus 3%. That's not helping us at all. So if we can get rid of that, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe that's why we don't... Yeah, let's blame that on our lack of infantry equipment. Alright, the red front looks to quickly be collapsing. Please tell me Cuba's not a major player. They're not. Man, Spain is falling on hard times. If we look at the world... If we look at the faction map, the common term is dominating. This would be... If this was a game of Risk, the map would be very painful. Looks like we did lose a division on our way across the Pacific, but you know what? That's actually not that bad. All things considered. And our resupply of Japan looks to very slowly be raising their combat strength. They look like they have a few more guns than before, at the price of hurting my own gun production. Oh well. I wonder how popular that would be back in Russia to find out our troops don't have enough equipment because we're giving it to our allies. Yeah, it probably wouldn't go over well, but oh well. We'll just throw more men at the problem. That always works, right? Yeah, that works. Besides, once the human wave offensive finishes, we will have many more men to throw at the problem. Hard to believe only 2% of the actual army is alive. We're only using 2% of our eligible manpower, because 3% went back to the factories. So, it is a little hard to believe, I guess. France looks to be stable, although I don't think they're very happy about the situation. Well, they did a very crappy job of defending themselves, so what can I say? Alright, hopefully we can finish Spain off rather quick. Good, we're taking some more victory points. Do not let them take that. What are you fools doing? No, stop reinforcing the French border. No, I need you guys to finish Spain off. What are you doing? You guys are targeting the wrong thing here. Alright, we're making progress against Italy very slowly. Alright, we're working on advanced research technologies. Human waves working well. Oh man, this is bad. We're so behind on researching stuff because we have slow research time, plus we don't even have this max amount of slots. Oh well. Well, like I said, we just throw people at the problem. That is the Russia solution. Throwing people at the problem. I think once we take Seville, they'll pretty much be done. One would hope. Let's look at the current wars real quick. So there are 5 ongoing wars currently. There actually used to be more. The Japanese Civil War morphed into the French Hispaniolan War? Yes. Which definitely has not favored Hispaniola, or has not favored France at all. The French-Brazilian War is also a mess. France is taking, you know, tens of thousands of casualties everywhere. Although, against Austria, I alone have taken over 1.2 million casualties. We still haven't beaten Italy. But we're close. We are close to beating Italy. Spain is almost off the map. Hopefully the war against the Red Front comes to an end then. I would hate to have to invade Cuba, to be honest with you. I really would. Alright, let's rush the victory points here. Alright, let's just kill off all the Spaniards. That'll make them pay for resisting so heavily. Alright, the Spanish army looks to be broken. Unfortunately for them. Alright, all we need is Seville here, guys. That's all we need. And they will be broke and done. It looks like we're not having a ton of success in that regard. Alright, we are in Mexico, or we have troops in Mexico now. Perfect. Let's reinforce the Louisiana border. We are not going to attack yet, but we will soon. We'll probably save that attack for next episode, where we attempt to finish off France. The major objective of this episode was to finish off the Red Front, which hopefully we are about to do. I believe their last... I mean, it says their last major faction member is Spain. I'm just hoping Cuba doesn't pull a trick out of its sleeve to annoy us. Alright, Spain, you've got to be almost done now. I don't know how you still even have fight left in you. Alright, Seville is ours, yes? Please tell me the war's over. Please tell me Cuba's not a faction member. Alright, perfect. So we can't take Cuba over, but that's fine. We don't... That's fine. We don't need Cuba one bit. So it looks like we picked up a... We're going to pick up a bunch of land. We're going to take Crimea for ourselves. And Poland. Man, Tsar Michael II is going to be so happy. The Ottomans probably won't be so happy I'm picking up this land from them. That's right, this is French land here. So I can't have it. Yet. Oh man, I'm picking up land in China, and this is great. The Russian Empire is going to be colossally huge. I mean, it already is, but no sense in not letting it be bigger than it can be. Oh, this lack of resistance is going to make the rest of the game a piece of cake. Man, we're just picking up so much land here. Wow, we contributed so much to the war effort. This is good. This is good. Don't think we can pick up any African land. That's okay, we don't need any land there. Are we just gonna be able to take everything? I don't think so. So that's... we hit the breaking point there. Oh, Ottoman made some puppets? Oh, they puppeted Cuba? I didn't realize Cuba was up for grabs. Apparently they made another empire, too. Alright, so what was... So what was created here? The Ottoman Empire took 2 states. The Caribbean Empire. Alright. What else was created? Puerto Rico? The Empire of Hispaniola owns this. Oh, good job, Hispaniola. You took over Puerto Rico from France. I'm proud of you. Oh, the Kingdom of Spain! They're a puppet of Turkey. Yes? Are they? Or they just get created? Oh, they just got created. I don't think they're a puppet. No, they don't look to be. Man, Russia is colossally huge now. Our resistance levels are going to be so much less. It's going to be great. Once our factories rebuild, of course, which will take a while. Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked the 4th episode of the Russian Empire, where we have successfully defeated the very annoying Red Front. The Comintern now literally stretches across the Eurasian continent from the Atlantic to the Pacific, creating the largest country ever existing. Probably the strongest coalition ever existing, too, as far as territorial holdings. Alright guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It is really fun to play as Russia. Man, we only have 298,000 manpower left for 65 days, and then we're going to get another 5% of the population. And what? That is a colossal number of troops we are going to get. I mean, geez, another 5% of 112 million? That's, you know, what, 5.5 million troops just in core population. And then 0.04% of 1 billion still, you know, what, 400,000? So we're going to get like 6 million troops just by doing that. That's going to be huge. That's, you know, like 3 times our army size. Granted, that doesn't show how many people we've lost. I mean, are buried in mass graves in Europe. Oops. Well, we got all this land to bury people, so there will only be like 1 buried per acre. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to please rate, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Otherwise, as always, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.